very good afternoon to you. This is OGTV News at midday. I am Idowu Fabajo. Nigeria has reported 643 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total number of infections in the country to 34,259. This is according to the latest figures released on Wednesday night in a tweet by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC. The new cases were recorded in 18 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Lagos State maintained its lead position with 230 new infections, while the FCT recorded 51 cases. The remaining 17 states with new infections are Oyo 69, Edo 43, Osun 35, Rivers and Ebonyi 8 having 30 cases, Kaduna 28, Ogun 27, Ondo 23, Plateau 20, Benue 17, Enugu 16 and Imo 10. Others include Delta 6, Kano 4, Nasarawa 2, with Kebbi and Ekiti 8 having 1 case. NCDC noted that a total of 13,999 patients have recovered and have been discharged, while the country's death toll stands at 760. The governor of Ogun State, Prince Dakpo Abiodun, has expressed with the level of work done on the ongoing Ijebu-Ode-Ekpe road. The governor stated this while inspecting extent of work done on the road. Governor's office correspondent Tunde Olaniro tells us more.
Where we are standing right now, there's a bus culvert under construction. This is 1.5 by 1.52 cells. This is one of the several, about 17 of this. This is the smallest. But down the road, I have a feeling we are still going to discover more.
In February 2020, the almost 15-kilometer Ijebu-Ode-Ekpe road was flagged off by the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dakpo Abiodun. 5 months after the flag-off, work has been on high tempo on that road, with which the governor was well pleased.
Here was sometime around the last week in May, and then the binder course was being applied to this road. That's the asphalt binder course was being applied. Since then, the pandemic has disturbed the pace of work, expectedly so it slowed down the pace of work. Otherwise, the progress of work should have been far more than what we are seeing today. But on top of that, the rains have since come, and with the rains, as explained by the engineers, there's very little or no asphalt work that can be done. Also, the rains also are affecting any earth work because it continues to cause erosion. So what they are concentrating on is to do as much concrete work as possible, which is by way of the bridges and the box culverts, one of which we're standing in front of, and that will continue. There are about 17 of these that are meant to be constructed along the course of this road, this 14.5 kilometer, almost 15 kilometer road. And they're saying likely there may be 2-3 additional more. Like Engineer Kisa had mentioned, this road is meant to be a 5-lane road, but in some places it will extend to 10-15 lanes around the toll areas.
He said the road will not only reduce the time spent by motorists, it will also trigger economic prosperity in that corridor.
And the idea is to ensure that this road provides a good evacuation for people coming from the Ijebu-Ode area, for people coming from the midwestern part of this country, going to Lagos, and it continues to be an alternative road to Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, particularly for those that are accessing the Lagos Island, Lekki part of Lagos. But for us in Ogun State, this opportunity that this road creates for us is that it allows us to further open up this area for industrial purposes, because this now becomes another evacuation corridor into the Lekki area, where you will have the Lekki Filtration, you have the Dangote refinery, you have the new port coming up. So this is another industrial corridor, and we began to receive a lot of expressions of interest and desire and application for land, for industrial land, industrial estates, trailer parks, and so on and so forth on this road. So That we are very excited about because that immediately provides employment opportunity for our people. So,
Prince Dr. Abiodun promised that everything humanly possible will be done to ensure that the people of the area will not suffer during the road construction. Commuters in the area could not hide their pleasure as they unreservedly expressed their support for the current administration in Ogun State. Tunde Olaniro, Ogtvnews.
Meanwhile, work will soon commence on the Akute Alagbule Ojodu Abiodun Road, which was left uncompleted by the immediate past administration in Ogun State. The state governor, Prince Dr. Abiodun, revealed this while answering questions from journalists during its inspection of the Ekpe-Ijebu-Ode Road. Governor's office correspondent Tunde Olaniro reports that Prince Dr. Abiodun emphasized with the residents of the area, assuring that the road is a top priority of the current administration in the state. His report.
The road being inspected by the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dr. Abiodun, is the Ekpe-Ijebu-Ode Road, but the governor could not help but mention the Akute Alagbole Ojodu Abiodun Berger Road, which was left uncompleted by the immediate past administration. The governor revealed that the road network has been redesigned and work will commence in earnest.
there are actually two roads in that corridor. Those two roads, one of them was originally awarded for about 30-something billion naira. The other one is about 40-something billion naira. It's beyond me how that administration had planned to fund the construction of those roads with so many bridges. Some of them are meant to be 6-lane roads, you know. However, government is a continuum. What we did was we phased out the habitation construction of roads in order of priority. And these roads that are in that corridor, there's the one that goes from Ota to Akute, and then the other one that goes from the chassis, Ojodu, Akute as well, and the Journalist Road. They are in our second phase of project, which were meant to commence immediately after our first year in office. So those roads are front burner for us right now. We are currently looking at them. We're naturally looking at how to ensure that we not only begin work on them, but we're able to complete them. So we're evaluating them. We're looking at ways and means to ensure that they are within budget.
He said he feels the pain of the residents of the area, especially in the rainy season, stressing that palliative work will first be done to ameliorate their suffering.
That road particularly is for 2 local governments. That area is a very densely populated area. It is a border area between us and Lagos State. A lot of our people live there, they work in Lagos, they pay taxes to us in Ogun State. The condition of those roads are beyond deplorable. But all I can ask is that you have to be patient with us. We didn't create this problem. But I have since directed the Ministry of Works to look at what we can do on that road as palliative to ensure that our people do not suffer unduly. But I want to use the opportunity to say that I feel the pain of our people that live in that corridor. I share their pain. But they should rest assured that we are on top of that situation in terms of redesigning that road, prioritizing it. They will soon begin to see active work on that road. And it will not be something that we're doing for photo ops or something that we're going to start and then abandon. When we start on that road, having redimensioned it, reevaluated and redesigned it, we will ensure that we complete it.
Prince Dr. Abiodun stressed that over 80 kilometers of roads are being constructed by his administration in the first year in office, which shows the high premium placed on infrastructure by the current administration in the state.
This administration has embarked in the short time we've been in office, embarked on an aggressive construction of about 80 kilometers of roads. We've completed about 20-something kilometers of those roads, having completed in terms of new roads. And I believe that, if my memory doesn't fail me, I do not know any administration in Ogun State that did over 20 kilometers of road in 1 year. Beyond that, we have embarked on the rehabilitation of roads, about maybe almost 50 kilometers of roads that we have rehabilitated as well. And this is not just talk. The roads are there for you to see, and I'm sure you've seen them. And they range from roads that are in Idowu local government, are brand new roads that connect Lagos and Ogun State, that bypass to the Lagos-Abeokuta road. The roads that are in Ifo local government, which I'm sure you've seen. Roads in Abeokuta, we have the Elite Road, we have the Obantoko Road, we have roads in Shagamu. Right now we are on that Oberewole Road, which was in a terrible state, terrible.
When work restarts on the Akuti Alagbole Ojodo Abiodun Road in Ifo local government area, according to the governor, it surely will be completed. Tunde Olaniro, Ogtvnews News.
Today marks the 54th birthday of the wife of Ogun State Governor, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun. Adebola Osomoji in this report takes a look at the impact of the state First Lady on the well-being of the downtrodden, especially the women folk, and the socio-economic growth of Ogun State. Our report.
Bamidele Abiodun, the wife of Ogun State Governor, was born on July 16, 1966. To the family of Professor Oladipo Oduye, a former Deputy Vice Chancellor at the University of Ibadan, and the late Mrs. Abimbola Wosilat Oduye, both from Ilishan Remo, Ogun State. Mrs. Abiodun attended the International School, Ibadan, for her secondary education and then obtained a Bachelor of Science degree in Zoology from the University of Ibadan in 1988 and thereafter ventured into business in the mid-90s and got married to Prince Dapo Abiodun in 1990, and the marriage is blessed with children. In the last 1 year since she became the First Lady of Ogun State, she has no doubt impacted on the lives of women and children of the state. She has also been at the forefront of the state effort in tackling the novel coronavirus pandemic.
During this COVID-19, she has been so helpful for our women, single mothers, widows, children, by sending them gifts from time to time.
Her Excellency, she's on a daily basis. She's always thinking, consulting, researching, implementing, and planning of ways to ensure that the women, the underprivileged, the vulnerable, and everyone that comes under her or has interaction with her office as the First Lady gets the best.
They also highlight our involvement in numerous empowerment programs, ranging from enlightenment of self-reliant ventures, health, workshops, and many other humanitarian activities aimed at empowering the women folks in the state, especially the children living with disabilities.
Example I'm going to use is what you have done to the special needs schools. Because with the special needs children, you got there. We saw the passion. We saw how compassionate you are as a woman, and you actually took that as a project for yourself.
I'm sure that the special school in Shagamu, she actually did a lot of things for them. She did a facelift for them, and she turned the place into a good learning environment.
As she's celebrating yet another year upon the planet Earth, I wish her all the beautiful things she can get.
May the good Lord continue to abide with her, to strengthen her more, to give her wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to move our dear state forward. I wish her many, many more years on earth.
Mrs. Abiodun is also an SDGs champion and chairperson of Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law of Ogun State. Here is wishing her a happy 54th birthday. Adebola Osomoji, Ogtvnews News.
Here is wishing her happy birthday. The Federal Executive Council has approved the 2021 to 2023 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper with 12.66 trillion naira budget projection for each of the 3 fiscal years. The approval was given at a virtual council meeting of the council presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. The Minister of State for Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mr. Clement Agba, made this known at the end of the meeting. Agba listed other projections in the budget to include $40 per barrel oil benchmark, oil production volume of 1.6 million barrels per day, inflation rate of 11.6%, projected gross domestic rate of 3%, and revenue target of 7.5 trillion naira. The minister said just as it was in the 2020 budget, there were provisions to repay debt in 2021. For instance, Spain has lost more than 28,400 people to the pandemic so far. King Felipe on Thursday gathered with EU-head Spanish politicians and the families of victims to honor all those who have died, as well as those who continue to work against the virus. About 400 participants came to the Royal Palace in Madrid and sat in socially distanced chairs in concentric circles around the flame. People wore black face masks and placed flowers around the fire. Idowu Maria Calleja, brother of the journalist Jose Maria Calleja, who died of COVID-19, told the audience that the virus was cruel, destructive, cold killer. In the world of sport, racing has been suspected at a track in the United States after 15 jockeys tested positive for coronavirus. Meetings scheduled for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the mile will not be held. All jockeys set to ride at the track in California were checked after leading riders tested positive. Officials say the affected jockeys were asymptomatic, are isolating at home, and they hope to resume action at the course on July 24. Don't let your learning lead to knowledge. Let your learning lead to action. Don't forget you can follow us on our social media platforms for updates. We are on Apple, Roku, Windows, BlackBerry, Facebook, and Android devices. You can also watch us live on our website www.ogtv.com.ng/live. That's it on the Midday News. Thank you for joining us. I am Idowu Fabajo. Bye now.
Ẹ káàsán, ìròyìn ìtọ̀sán òní láti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nílùú Abẹ́òkúta. Lára Babátúndé ni oníròyìn. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tún ti ní àkọsílẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn 2,643 643 tó tún ti lùgbàdì àrùn kòrónà. Èyí tó mú kí àpapọ̀ rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí pé 24,000 àti 481 34,259. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àjọ tó ń dábọ̀ àtànkálẹ̀ àrùn nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ṣe gbé jáde lálẹ́ Ọjọ́rú, àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ 18 pẹ̀lú olú ìlú ilẹ̀ wa Àbújá làwọn ẹ̀sùn ọ̀hún ti jẹyọ. Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ló sì ń léwájú pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn 210 230 nígbà tí Àbújá ní ẹ̀sùn 51. Àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ 17 yòókù ní Ọ̀yọ́ tó ní èèyàn 69. Ìpínlẹ̀ Edo ní 43, 43. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní 35, 35. Nígbà tí ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers àti Ebonyi ní ẹ̀sùn 30. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìpínlẹ̀ Kaduna ní 28. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ní 27. Ondo ní 23. Plateau ní 20. Ìpínlẹ̀ Benue ní 17. Enugu ní 16. Nígbà tí ìpínlẹ̀ Imo ní èèyàn 10. Àwọn yòókù ní ìpínlẹ̀ Delta pẹ̀lú èèyàn 6. Kano ní 4. Nasarawa ní 2. Nígbà tí ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì àti Kebbi ní ẹyọ èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àjọ NCDC wá tọ́ka pé àpapọ̀ àwọn èèyàn 14,014 13,999 ló ti rí ìwòsàn gbà tí wọ́n sì ti yọ̀ǹda wọn láti máa lọ sílé, nígbà tí àwọn èèyàn 700 ti jáde láyé lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí láti pàṣẹ àrùn kòrónà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ti fi ìtẹ́lọ́rùn rẹ̀ hàn pẹ̀lú ìpele tí wọ́n bá iṣẹ́ àtúnṣe ojú ọ̀nà Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde sí Ẹ̀pẹ́ dé. Gómìnà náà tọ́ka èyí nígbà tó ń ṣàbẹ̀wò ibi tí iṣẹ́ náà dé dúró. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Túndé Ọláníran ló mú ìròyìn bọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ní oṣù kejì ọdún 2020 yìí ni gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún dáwọ́lé àtúnṣe ojú ọ̀nà Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde sí Ẹ̀pẹ́ tó jẹ́ oní kìlómítà 15. Lẹ́yìn oṣù 5 báyìí tí iṣẹ́ náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, inú gómìnà dùn púpọ̀ síbi iṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ṣe ń lọ gẹ́rẹ́gẹ́rẹ́. Ó ní kì í ṣe pé èyí yóò mú ẹ̀dínkù bá àkókò táwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ ń lò lójú ọ̀nà yìí nìkan, bí kò ṣe pé yóò túbọ̀ mú kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé agbègbè ọ̀hún ó rú gọ́gọ́ sí i. Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún wá ṣèlérí pé ohun gbogbo tó bá lè mú kí nǹkan ó dẹrùn fáwọn èèyàn àdúgbò náà lòun yóò ṣàrídájú pé ó jẹ́ ṣíṣe. Wọ́n ti sọ ọ́ di mímọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ láìpẹ́ lójú ọ̀nà Àkútè sí Òjòdú Abíọ́dún, èyí tí ìṣàkóso tó kọjá lọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti kọ́ pàtì. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ yìí Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló ṣípayá ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún nígbà tó ń dáhùn sáwọn ìbéèrè akọ̀ròyìn lákòókò tó ń ṣàbẹ̀wò sójú ọ̀nà Ẹ̀pẹ́ sí Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde. Akọ̀ròyìn wa lọ́fíìsì gómìnà Túndé Ọláníran ló jábọ̀ pé Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún káàánú púpọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn olùgbé àdúgbò náà tó sì mú dá wọn lójú pé ojú ọ̀nà ọ̀hún jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára èyí tí ìṣàkóso ìjọba yìí mú lókùnkúndùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ síwájú. Pópónà tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣàbẹ̀wò rẹ̀ yìí ní ti Ẹ̀pẹ́ sí ìlú Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, àmọ́ gómìnà kò lè ṣàìmẹ́nubà ọ̀nà Àkútè Alágbolé sí Òjòdú Bágà, èyí tí ìṣàkóso ìjọba àná ti kọ́ lákọ̀ọ́pàtì. Gómìnà ṣípayá rẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti ṣe ìlànà tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi kọ́ ojú ọ̀nà náà tí iṣẹ́ yóò sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ níbẹ̀ láìpẹ́. Ó sọ pé òun ní ìmọ̀lára ohun táwọn ará àdúgbò náà ń là kọjá pàápàá lákòókò òjò. Ó sì tẹnumọ́ pé wọn yóò kọ́kọ́ ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe ráńpẹ́ náà láti fi dín ìṣòro wọn kù. Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tẹnumọ́ pé ó lé ní 100 kìlómítà láwọn ọ̀nà tí ìṣàkóso òun ti ṣe láàrin ọdún kan tó lò nípò, èyí tó ṣàfihàn pé ó mú ọ̀rọ̀ ohun amáyédẹrùn lókùnkúndùn. Tí iṣẹ́ bá tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ lójú ọ̀nà Àkútè Alágbolé sí Òjòdú Abíọ́dún lágbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ifọ̀, gómìnà sọ pé àṣeyọrí ni wọn yóò ṣe é láì dáwọ́ dúró rárá. tó ọ̀rẹ́ wa, má ṣe dúró lórí níní ìmọ̀ nìkan, rí i wípé o ṣàmúlò ìmọ̀ tí o ní, torí pé àìdúró níjó ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ níṣẹ́. Yóò dára, kò ní bàjẹ́ o. Ìròyìn wa fún ti ọ̀sán òní kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ máa yáṣẹ́ o.